welcome to my channel Ab Fab. My name is Denise and welcome to the 50 Plus channel where we talk about all things to do with makeup and makeup fun, whether you're just getting right back into the whole makeup idea and just kind of sticking your toe in, or you are crazy about makeup like I am. This is the right place for you. I just looked back and I thought I had done like a later summer like favorites video. The last favorites video I did was in April. That's why it's about time, because I've got some new stuff here and a couple other things I've been using and I have been loving them and I wanted to share those with you. So if you're interested in seeing what my September favorites were, then just keep watching this video. Just going to grab the first thing I see here because I saw a lot of people talking about this and I'm just always on the hunt for that perfect primer. I don't need it so much kind of pore filling. I mean, I do have larger pores, my cheek, my nose, right here, a little bit on my chin. I wouldn't say they're gargantuan, but you know, some makeup settles in them. It's just not generally the kind of look that I'm going for, so I'm always looking for a good primer. I have always stuck by the Benefit Pore Professional. I use the Benefit, also the Pearl Professional. Love those. I went as far as last year purchasing the Natasha Putty primer, which was beautiful, although whatever was in there, I think it was just a little too irritating to my skin. And then of course the dupe for that was this one. This is the e.l.f. Porcelain Putty primer, so I thought it would be really good. I can't even remember what I paid for it. I bought that at Shoppers Drug Mart, but it is exactly like the Tatcha Putty primer. There is a slight, and I mean very slight sort of smell to it. Nothing like Benefit, nothing like Tatcha. It goes on. It's just very smooth and easy to apply, and I just basically apply it to the areas that I need it, and I find that it does a great job in just kind of making sure that it sort of fills and evens out all of those little nasty little pores we have, and just kind of helps to just kind of smooth out and make everything look smooth and flawless. Probably mentioned it somewhere along the line, but of course I had to jump on the whole bandwagon just because it really looked like that was the kind of foundation that I love. I'm always looking for sort of a medium coverage type of foundation that's light on the skin, that looks like skin. I don't like the whole mask effect. I think less is more. This one didn't let me down at all. I got this Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation in the color 04, which is neutral porcelain. I love the fact that it's drugstore prices, $13.99. It's in a glass bottle. 1 fluid ounce will fetch you a price of $13.99, and that's Canadian, which is amazing. It comes in, of course, a pump, which I also absolutely love. It has such a beautiful finish to it. It isn't mattifying. It's not too intense. It's not too shiny. It just kind of gives you that slightly dewy, fresh kind of skin look. It goes on absolutely effortlessly. You can see it's got pretty good coverage. I mean, that is the back of my hand, and that was barely a half a pump. And usually I apply it just with a brush and then just kind of smooth it all out with a beauty blender or a sponge. It goes on. They say it's a 24-hour wear. It's really hard to gauge that because where I work, I have to wear a mask and goggles for the entire shift, and there's pretty much nothing other than spackle that would stay on your face. Maybe not even that. But I love it. There's barely a scent to it. It's not irritating. Once you have it all sort of blended into your skin, it literally looks like a skin finish. It just makes your skin look smooth and healthy and beautiful. I'm wearing it today, and honestly, you would have to be right all up in my grill to be able to see that I was wearing any kind of makeup at all. It just gives you that total flawless makeup finish that we're all after. without ever screaming that you're wearing foundation. I just absolutely love it. If you're looking for a good drugstore foundation, I can't recommend it enough. And like I said, medium coverage, but very, very buildable. You could easily put on, you know, a little more in those areas if you have any hyperpigmentation or you have any scarring or anything like that. My skin generally is a little still oily in the T-zone, a little dry on the outside, and it works beautiful for me. I've been going around recommending it to all of my coworkers. All right, the next thing, I actually got it in my last IPSY glam bag. Just because it was an add-on, and I was like, I think I need this in my life. It's by Skylar. So Skylar is actually now the perfume and body fragrance line that you can get in Sephora, and it is just like a clean fragrance line. So they don't have any added dyes. They've got no added fragrances. There's no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates. Like, it's got the green check of approval. It's beautiful, but I picked this up. This is Skylar's Hydrating Body Lotion in the scent Capri, and basically it comes with hyaluronic acid, so that's a total bonus, and it's got 3 notes, kind of sparkling, citrus, and sweet all together. But when you think of Capri, you think of kind of beachy sort of smell. Do I think it's beachy? It's not. It's fresh, and it is sparkling with that just that last note is a little citrus, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's just, it doesn't take over everything when you put it on. But let me assure you, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting the spray of this now that I have the body lotion. I just find it just so fresh and light. And it seems kind of like that would be weird going into the fall, but for me, because I can't wear any fragrances at work, I was just looking for something around the house, something that just, you can put it on and it just doesn't sort of own you. You know, you kind of wear the fragrance. Skylar has many different sort of scents. You want to go and check out either the website or go to Sephora and see what they have available, but a really great green line of body fragrances and perfumes. So absolutely loving that. The next one, it's a little pricey, not gonna lie. But of course, I was watching Angie's Hot and Flashy, and she recommended it, and I thought, you know, we're pretty close in age, Angie and I thought I also am always on the lookout for a nice concealer that is just not going to settle into fine lines and wrinkles. That's what it's all about. And I want it to be good coverage, but I don't want it to be mask-like. I don't want it to be heavy because those settle into fine lines and wrinkles. I just want it to be wearable but flexible and look like I'm not wearing anything. Well, I found it upon her recommendation and a whole lot of others in the mature beauty community. It is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is it right here. And I believe I have it in the color 090, whatever is this color, which is very light. I absolutely love it. A little does go a long way. I will just show you, but just put that on the back of my hand. It has this very big but uniquely shaped applicator, sponge applicator, not like a doe foot applicator for sure. And you only need a few dots and it just blends like absolutely so beautiful. And I don't set my concealer with powder. I suppose if I was going out or I was having pictures taken, I might, just to kind of like make sure nothing budged. But just as a general sort of point, I don't actually set it because I don't want anything to be too crepey or dry on my face. And when you have fine lines and wrinkles, I think you just have to be really aware that there are some products that are playing good with powders and there are some that aren't. But generally, if it's just an everyday wear thing, I don't really need a powder. But you can see just from blending that out with my own hand, it's just a seamless blend. I'm wearing it today for this video. It just looks very natural. It just gives me the kind of coverage that I want without being heavy. It's very flexible. It doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles, which is the name of the game when you're over 50. Am I right? I'm totally right. You know I'm right. All right. So if you're looking for something that's like that, then give this a try. I think it's got something like 20 odd shades. There's lots of shades to pick from depending on how light or how dark your complexion is. like I said, it's expensive. It's Lancome, but I think that you'll really like it. I really, really like it. Next one, also an add-on from my IPSY glam bag. And I couldn't resist because of the price and because I actually wanted to try some of this product line and just never sort of jumped in. Oh, there's a fuzzy just went by. I never really jumped in, and it was on sale, and it was like, it was just calling me. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this. This is the Patrick Ta Monochromatic Velvet Blush. I got this blush in the color She's Adorable, which is like this beautiful coral pink. I think I definitely shared it on my Instagram account, which I'll be happy to link below because, you know, it's so easy to just upload videos and upload quick pictures, which I love to do on Instagram. And I mean, first and foremost, the packaging is stunning. It's got this great sort of mirror right here, of course, for application on the go, but it's just the color, you guys. You know, with a blush, what I'm looking for is just something that is just soft and totally blendable, but that can be easily built up. I'm wearing it for the video today. I just think that if you want just a healthy, very soft, very subtle sort of blush, this is definitely the blush for you. It's not super pigmented. You don't have to worry about taking too much and then blending it out. This is just so soft and, like it says, velvety. And you put it on and you can really build the intensity if you want, or you can just leave it something like this, which is just very sort of soft and just kind of looks more natural. I'm hanging around home. Not a whole lot of people to impress around here, but myself. But anyways, absolutely a beautiful, beautiful, soft, it does have some type of iridescence to it, but it's not like the NARS Orgasm, which you can almost see the flecks of it in the compact. You can barely see the flecks of it in this. And of course, when you apply it, it just, again, shears out so quickly and just gives you that really healthy, lovely glow. And really, again, to really bring our skin to life at this age, it's just all about those very subtle sort of like, you know, hits of light that kind of really just revitalize and bring the skin alive. So absolutely loving that. You think about all of us wearing masks and you think that most people see the eyes and your brows, this part of your face. I always think it's kind of important that your brows sort of like give structure to your overall face. At least that's what I've found. We're all now, of course, into what I call the boyfriend brow or the more natural brow, but I set it with the actual Benefit Brow Setter. It's just a clear gel. It just has that really cool little brush. You just sort of brush it on. You kind of brush all your hairs up like that. So I'll do this one here. And it's good. It's a 24-hour lock and load. It just gives you sort of that perfect kind of set boyfriend brow. That's what I call it. Everyone calls it natural brows. I have termed them the boyfriend brow. And I quite like a boyfriend brow. I think it just makes your brows look healthy, full, and natural, and I'm all about that. So anyways, if you're looking for that, you might want to try it. Just a cautionary note, however, make sure that when you're taking the gel out, because it is clear gel, just kind of brush it off a little before you brush it on, because otherwise you're going to have very set brows, but they're going to be very, very crunchy. So that's not a texture that you're after. I'm not sure I'm into the crunchy brow. Then make sure you wipe off the excess product. Again, took pictures of it, took multiple pictures of it on Instagram, loving it. Have to talk about the eyeshadow palette that I am literally in love with. And that's this baby. This is the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. I mean, you guys, this is literally me in a palette. I know I'm not wearing it today, but I pretty much worn it every single day since I purchased it. I know that none of these colors and shades in particular are anything that is revolutionary or even like, wow, what an amazing color story. But it is her formula, it's her textures, and it's just the way they go on like lame, like sheer lame. They blend, they never get muddy, they wear properly, they're beautifully pigmented, they're soft. I mean, I could just go on and on and on, but I absolutely love it. If you're someone who loves wines, dusty pinks, mauves with the Natasha Denona formula, then it's literally worth the money to buy this palette. I am so glad I did. I was just sort of teetering on the edge because I bought the Glam palette. I loved it. Thought, you know, do I need to buy another Natasha Denona palette? But the answer clearly was I did. I purchased it and I have no regrets. It is by far, and I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, hands down, my most favorite ever eyeshadow palette. If you can wait until Sephora has the VIB sale, then I say, girl, go ahead and treat yourself. If you've never purchased Natasha Denona, this would be the palette. There is no other favorites for September. Anyways, you guys, you have yourselves an absolutely fabulous week, and we will talk next week. Bye for now.